Hi, my name is Rebecca Hsieh. I've been living here in Juneau for over 6 years, and I am a fiber artist. I mostly crochet and do embroidery, but I love to dabble in other types of art forms as well. I've been experimenting with gouache and other type of illustration mediums. Since I've moved to Juneau, I think I've really been able to explore my side as an artist. So I have a background in education, and I don't think I would have pursued art full-time if I didn't live in Juneau. Just a lot of people are super supportive. They're always willing to share. I know in some other places people can be competitive about grants or opportunities. And here, every artist I've met, they'd be like, oh, you might be perfect for this. And they'll just forward the information over. So it's just a very kind of like giving and caring community in that regard. Some of us have like group chats, and actually the Jack pops up quite frequently because the Jack has a lot of art opportunities between the gallery shows. And so we'll text each other when like applications are due and kind of encourage each other to apply, even if people are feeling hesitant or unprepared. And having done a show in the gallery at the Jack, the staff themselves are very supportive and just kind of like there to help you with whatever you need. They're like, oh, do you need help with setup, like running or, fine-tuning ideas that you might have. And then also I've been lucky enough to be a recipient of the individual artist grant that the Jack offers. The application process is super easy, and that is also one that, I will text and kind of very strongly encourage other artist friends to apply for, because I think that one is a very accessible one. Knowing where the Jack comes from and who they're trying to encourage and uplift. Sometimes I have a lot of ideas that kind of sit in the back of my head, and so when these opportunities come up, it gives me the chance to pursue these ideas that I've been like sitting on, because the Jack also does a lot of markets, a lot of vendor markets, like the pumpkin spice one, which is one of my favorites, the stuffed one, the food fest. And sometimes you can get into the routine of like what is going to do well with the public, but then when the Jack has these opportunities with the gallery shows and the grants, it lets you pursue something you want to push yourself to do. So for me, the grant that I was awarded for, I did a whole bunch of art on the cabins, and so the grant allowed me to like travel to these cabins, which just pushed me to be outside, which was one of my other goals, because Juneau is just so beautiful, to be outside more, but then purchase art supplies to then practice like painting with gouache with these like beautiful sceneries. And so it has just given me a chance to kind of push more what I want to explore. The Jack just gives a lot of opportunities for artists in a lot of different ways. They do gallery shows you can apply for, and they do great advertising, and it helps pull people in, and it lets you really kind of utilize the space that they have, because it's a great big room with a lot of wall space, and they let you organize it however you want. There are grant opportunities, and so you can pursue kind of passion projects without the financial aspect being as hindering. They have vendor markets where you can meet a lot of other vendors, and actually some of my closest friends here have been met through that, where it's just all the other vendors are also very friendly, and so people just kind of share with each other, and it helps because this is what we do for a living, that the Jack is giving us opportunities to make money to keep doing what we love to do. And then the Jack also, I know, hosts classes with other artists, and I've been lucky enough to take some as well. There was one other artist visiting from Ketchikan, Rosie Finn or Ashley Lore. It was an enamel workshop, and as an artist, it's fun to dabble with other things sometimes, and so that was a really fun class to take. And so as an artist, the Jack gives opportunities for us to keep growing. Why is art important? I think it's just the thing that sustains us. What everyone does is important, and I think artists have a role to inspire and kind of take in the beauty, especially living here on Aquan, to share that out, and it's a way of honoring where we are. I think people should donate to the Jack because they are just part of the community that enriches the community. And I think about what one of my dear friends has said before, who is also an artist in town, where it's like, it's the same $10 that goes around, where like, maybe I donate $10 to the Jack, and then what the Jack uses that $10 for is to put on these events, these markets, that they can pay their staff, to have a living in Juneau too. And then they put on these great events that support other artists. So that money is going back into those artists, and those artists are supporting other artists. And so it's just kind of like a cycle of like, even though we are giving, if you're donating, you're giving money, but that is going to kind of come around back to you in a way too.